2019, Wit Studios brought the animation of Attack on Titan, a manga series by Hajime Isayama, and was no doubt the best fucking anime of that entire fucking year. Going on to spawn light novels, a shitty-ass two-part live-action adaptation, and of course, a few games. Anyone who says that the anime was anything less than fucking praiseworthy is a fucking fool. Hell, even fucking English talking here in the fucking States found the English dub to be good, including me.
Oruo, Petra, I gotta hand it to you both. For someone who wet themselves first time out, you've come a long way.
I thought we agreed never to speak of it again!
Whoa, seriously?
Relax. Incidentally, I've never once pissed myself in
How
battle.
dare you! I have the highest kill count of anyone in the damn squad! That imbecile!
To hide that stain behind your kill counts, be my guest.
Shut your hole!
So did it, like, rain down on everyone midair or what?
Enough! No one cares who pissed whose pants! Focus on the job at hand! For the record, my shorts have always been dry.
And that's fucking rare to see. Attack on Titan is one of those animes that only comes out once in a fucking decade due to all the fucking dumbasses out there who are all mecha and moe shit. But AOT isn't anything like that. It doesn't conform to the fucking mainstream. It's not fucking overly dredged fucking moe or fucking overly extravagant character designs or fucking cliche plot elements. This is one of those rare animes that actually has some fucking originality to it. It has a huge, numerous, and familiarly scary-ass fucking enemy, blood, gore, and a deep thought-provoking fucking narrative going into humanity's battle against horrendous odds and the bitter notion of becoming monsters or to fight monsters. All this shit we don't get enough nowadays with fucking modern anime. If you watch a lot of anime on fucking Crunchyroll or some shit, you'll know what I fucking mean. Attack on Titan is popular for the same reason Death Note was popular back when it first came out. It stands out because it's different and well animated. And since I'm a huge fan of the franchise, I knew there was going to be a game coming out for PS4. I figured, why the fuck not? I'll review it. And I'm a guy who uses play games based on anime because they're always kind of fucking lackluster in comparison, and just a lot of poor gameplay mechanics, and are often just mediocre overall. The fact that he even spent $60 on its release day, just played it, and he didn't bother to fucking review it, says a lot about how much of a fan I am of the fucking franchise. And after spending some time playing it and getting to know it, I can say with a straight face that I made the wrong fucking decision. I let the fighters with doubts from a hit franchise to get the better of me, and kind of ended up buying a fucking mediocre-ass game at full retail price. Why is it mediocre? I'll get to that. But for now, let's focus on the fucking positives. For example, for those of you who aren't fucking stupid and actually watch the goddamn anime, you'll know that one of the biggest components of the AOT universe is the omni-directional ability of the characters used to fight the Titans. And of course, it's used here, and the way it's fucking implemented is fucking perfect.
深淵弾だ。助けないと。
When you first get control of Aaron and fly through the fucking air in that canyon, you guys sense that gravity's actually a fucking factor in how he just shoots and flings around the fucking canyon. And the fucking wires that come out of the gear actually intelligently hook onto trees, corners of buildings. It just makes it look extremely realistic and hella fucking fun to do. And this shit abides with the laws of fucking physics too. For example, if you're holding on Titan and you're maneuvering left to right, getting an angle for an attack, and a tree or something, or even another fucking Titan gets hooked on the wire, it will sever and knock you back to the ground, preventing you from attacking. And if you fly in for an attack on a Titan's weak spot, but aren't in the right angle for it, you'll do no damage, just bounce right on its fucking face. And another thing that's pretty cool here is that the game also tasks you with taking care of your gear. Because as you saw in the anime, it runs on gas. And when characters run out of gas, they can't go anywhere. They can't fight, and they basically become screwed. Here in the game, you have 2 meters down the lower left corner, showing your remaining gas and blade durability. If you run out of gas, you fly slower and have a harder time clearing buildings, and are slower with fighting Titans. And as for the blades, though, if their durability runs out, then you actually no fucking damage whatsoever. So it's important to manage your blades and gas responsibly and resupply with these supply NPCs you find scattered across the map. But of course, these aren't the only weapons in your fucking arsenal. You'll also be given things such as flash grenades you can use to blind Titans with for a few seconds, allowing you to get a better drop on them. Also Also, you have fire bombs you can use to take out their limbs, and also flare guns you can fire off into the air to fucking call reinforcements to even out the odds a bit. And speaking of reinforcements, the game also allows you to recruit 4 NPCs you can find scattered across the maps as well. And each of them has their own fucking ranking dedicated to how well they do in combat. And what's fucking awesome is that when you fight with them in your squad, you would actually see them flying all around the map with their fucking gear, fucking attacking the same Titans, and fucking just attacking random Titans in general. And it's just fucking, it's like an actual fucking battlefield. This was my first impression of the gameplay here. It was fun at first, and I fucking loved it. I almost fell in fucking love with it. But as things went on and I progressed in the game, and I encountered more difficult Titans and more gameplay mechanics like fucking horses and shit, which was stupid. I mean, fucking horses and shit, fuck that. Give me my OEM gear. And I started to play as other characters too. I encountered several annoying things and came to realize how little the designers care about anything other than gameplay. I came to notice that the overall presentation was just fucking lacking in certain areas. For example, the turreting system. At first I had no problems with it, because, you know, first few levels, tutorial shit. But as the way it became too bigger and more complicated to fight, I found myself battling with the fucking turreting system more than the fucking Titans themselves. The turreting system here can sometimes be your greatest fucking enemy, as well as the fucking camera too. More of a challenge than any fucking Titan. If there are several Titans that are in close proximity to one another, and you engage them in cramped streets, how fun trying to target the one you actually want to fucking kill. The targeting system perfectly has a mind of its own at times. If you're near a Titan, you get this little arrow prompt indicating you can target it, and focus the camera on it. But if there's more than one turret in front of you, and you want to target a specific one, you have to fight the fucking camera and position your character in just the right position, just so the fucking targeting system agrees with you and actually allows you to fucking actually log on. And normally, that's not all that much of a problem in early levels, because all the Titans are kind of the same. Stupid and random, and of course, really fucking creepy. But then you have certain missions later on in the campaign where you have to guard certain people from getting killed, such as civilians or your own members of your squad, and you have to target certain Titans if they grab them and try to kill them. And if there are numerous Titans surrounding the Titan you're trying to log on to save the fucker, you will suffer the biggest fucking headache trying to attack the right fucking one. 2 doesn't really help either. Especially with certain Titans that have their fucking necks or the back of their heads, you know, the reach spot and the neck, magically forbidden by the game until you take out their limbs. And for those of you who don't watch the anime, I'm not talking about you-know-who blocks their fucking weak spot with their hands. I'll get to her in a minute too. Now, I'm talking about regular Titans that the game just ranks above others for, you know, fucking game reasons, I guess. And then we have what is probably the one that's really disappointing for me. The fucking Colossal Titan boss battle. Instead of facing it head on like Aaron did in the anime, you fight it with a fucking cannon.
左腕を振りかぶったぞ。あの腕を砲撃して攻撃を阻止しねえと。両腕を振りかぶった。両腕を砲撃して攻撃を食い止めてやる。
That was so fucking disappointing for me. I wanted to actually fight the thing head on like fucking Aaron in the fucking anime. But no, I can't do that. It was one of those Titans I was most looking forward to fighting in real time with the ODM gear. But no, they don't give me that chance. I mean, yes, here you get the secret ending where you can fight female Titan head on. Like, she was special in some way. Okay. Granted, she is special. I get it. She was a big part of the first season. That cannot be denied. But she wasn't any more special than fucking Colossal Armor Titan. At all. Not one bit. They had played large fucking roles too. I mean, they broke the wall that's meant to protect the people. That's pretty fucking significant in my eyes. In my book. Throughout the game's campaign dubbed Attack Mode, you switch between many characters Eren, Mikasa, Armin, and Levi. All key characters from the anime. And they all have their special unique abilities tying into their character. Mikasa, for example, being the badass bitch she is, can attack several times and repeatedly mash the fucking attack button. And Armin, since he's useless in combat and doesn't do much damage at all, but is an effective strategist, can summon others to land hits for him. And then you have Levi who can unleash his fucking badass spitting attack if you mash the attack button while fucking flying towards your target. And then we of course have those small moments where you find as Eren in his fucking Titan form. Which is honestly disappointingly fucking generic with this fucking Godzilla level fucking building flipping and fucking limited fighting moves. And there are numerous other bugs and glitches I encountered that didn't so much as break the game, so much they made me fucking laugh. And then of course you have the downtime between missions where you can walk around these little towns and villages where you can chat with people and get little unimportant snippets of backstory, as well as the opportunity to use when you get from fighting to purchase and upgrade gear to weapons that weren't even seen in the actual anime, like more high-powered stick-looking ODM gear and cool-looking blades. The resource gathering element here, but again, it's limited to like 3 or 5 new things you don't see. Just 3 or 5 new things, that's it. And they can be bought early on in the fucking campaign if you do just a little bit of basic cheating. They're not too terribly expensive if you know how to cheat the system, so it, again, was just a bit bland for me. Now, in regards to the fucking story, if you're looking to play this in the hopes of seeing new content here, don't buy this game. Or at least don't buy it at full price like I fucking did. God damn it. Fucking pisses me off that I did that. It's a story of the first season, which to be expected, it's a fucking retelling, but it's fucking gutted out, things are taken out, and it's just, they take it to very disappointing fucking levels. On the game's Wikipedia page, it says under plot, the tiny little sentence, the game retells key moments from the first season of the Attack on Titan anime. And that's basically all it says, that bare minimum bit of information there. But this cannot be any more fucking literal. The game's story only tells the bare essentials of what you need to know and skips pretty much everything else. No mention of the key in the basement Eren's father talked about, which can hold freaking key information to Eren's Titan transformation, and to everyone's fucking Titan transformation for that matter. And you know, it's not seen here at all, anywhere. It's nowhere to be fucking seen. And it doesn't even cover up Eren transforms into Titan for the first time either. Which is really disappointing because that was one of my more favorite scenes. Nice and fucking gritty. But no, none of that's here. And I like how the gameplay kind of jerks you around when it comes to tying the cutscenes through the gameplay. For example, you remember that part of the anime just after Colossus Titan returns and breaks the wall for a second time, and then disappears again, allowing the regular Titans to evade again, and Eren's cadet squad is sent to kill them? Well, it cuts the gameplay there, and you and the squad can basically wipe out all the Titans with ease, because guess what? You're playing as them at that point. And you can kick their fucking ass easily, well, depending on what skill level you're playing as, of course. But when you finish the level, the cutscene that comes after it is the one where Tom sees Eden and Eren flying to get revenge, only to Eden himself and the rest of his squad decimated. So it's like the earlier few minutes of Titan killing badassery the squad did, or your squad did, didn't fucking matter. The NPCs you played with will just still fucking die anyways. The cutscenes don't tie into the gameplay at all, other than, of course, the fucking objectives, of course. For example, after the cutscene of Mikasa killing that funny-ass fucking girly running Titan that saves civilians, it cuts to a mission where the objective is to defend same-sex fucking civilians. With how much fucking story they cut out, it makes you wish so fucking much because come up with their own original story. Hell, they could have adapted style or some shit. Look again, they could have come up with something of their own. You know, it's just, they could have done something a lot better than what we have here. But no, they had to rehash what we've already seen in the most gutted and cherry-picked fucking fashion. You can literally complete attack mode in a little under a fucking hour or two. And considering the first season of the anime had 25 episodes, that is saying a fucking shitload. And as for the visuals of these cutscenes, these themselves are on letdown too. The cel-shading here reminiscent of the anime styles are good for the most part, mostly during gameplay, but a lot of the fucking cutscenes they use to convey a story here don't rely on anything other than dialogue and lifeless character models with robotic-ass fucking movements that were really just bland. Just fucking bland. I mean, shit, take a look at this one emotionally sharp cutscene, for example.
皆さん、上官の食料庫からお肉取ってきました。
サシャ、お前独房にぶち込まれたいのか。
大丈夫ですよ。後で皆さんで分けましょう。土地を奪還すればまた牛も羊も増えますから。
ウォールマリア奪還の前祝いにいただこうってわけか。よし、俺もその肉食う。
私も食べるから取っといてよ。さあ作業に戻ろう。
お前ら。
Yeah, if you ask me, that's kind of lackluster to be honest. And then we get some other kind of cutscenes that are done a bit better, without dialogue boxes, and a little bit more emotion to the characters, but they're only a few notches better.
子供たちを連れて逃げて。
見くびってもらっちゃ困るぜ。確実に2人だけ助けるか。戦って全員助ける賭けに出るか。俺は。You'll come to realize that we're clearly focused on gameplay rather than conveying a story here. And that's disappointing as it's how beautiful the fucking anime was. The character expressions, the lighting design, the fucking action, the fucking gritty nature of the story and fucking setting. If you make a game based on something else, people are going to compare it to what it's based on. That's unavoidable. And Attack on Titan, the game, is no fucking different. I might as well just insert snippets of footage of the actual fucking anime. The Reddit's fucking lazy about it. Hell, I would have been more content with that in comparison to what we have here. Now, let's talk for a minute about the voice acting. There is no option of playing this with an English voice cast at all. It doesn't have that feature. This is all Japanese with English subtitles here. And that's another thing I hate. So all you biased motherfuckers out there are hearing me say this are clapping their fucking hands with giving little smiles. And most of the time, I would be too. 80% of the time, actually maybe 80 to 90% of the time, I hate those English dubs. English speakers just can't get a lot of anime characters right. Because a lot of them have spunky and bizarre personality traits that are just, well, let's face it, really fucking Japanese. Like Mulan, for example. American female voice actors just can't do monologue correctly. They just fucking can't. At fucking all. Usually, I can't fucking stand English dubs. They just sound fucking stupid. But the Attack on Titan anime is one of those few exceptions. And the fact that there isn't an English voice cast here in the game is just so fucking shitty for two reasons. One, when I think about how well the job the English voice cast did with the rules in the anime, I feel like it's a fucking waste not to include their time in the English adaptation of the game. I fucking love Trinity Shimura as Picasso.
We can reason this out like human beings! Enough. I'm not listening to another word of this. No point. I'm going to carve you up again. Do you understand me, Titan?
And plus, this is one of those animes and games where an English dub is called for, seeing as how the universe of Attack on Titan didn't take place in Japan. It was its own fucking world. And the
second and probably the most important reason is how hard it is to fucking pay attention to the on-screen dialogue boxes when I'm busy fucking playing. I was too fucking busy fighting for my goddamn life during the fucking gameplay that I couldn't take the time to read those goddamn fucking dialogue boxes. This is one of the few cases where English is fucking required. I can totally watch an anime sometimes because I'm not interacting with it. Video games, on the other hand, are fucking different. I can't read while I'm struggling to fucking keep characters alive. Especially when the characters are talking right in the middle of a goddamn bloodbath. I just can't. If you can, that's just great. If you have ambidextrous eyesight, you can ignore this fucking particular critic. But as for me, I had a problem. So there's no doubt about it that this is a good game. But it does not live up to the anime in any of the smallest little sense. This is its own thing. So I think a fair rating for the campaign of Attack on Titan, the game, should be a legitimate 6 out of fucking 10. I recommend you don't make my mistake. Buy it used or borrow it from a friend if you have one. $60 is a fucking joke, and I cursed myself for falling prey to temptation just because of the death of a famous anime license. Or, the more tolerable price would have been something more along the lines of like, I don't know, $30. That would have made me less angry. But regardless of what price you buy it at, this is a game. This is a good game. It's something that deserves to be played if you're a fan. But if you're not a diehard fan of Attack on Titan, just fucking ignore it because it's not worth the fucking irritation. And with that, I'm fucking done. If you like this video or at the very least find my ignorance entertaining and want to subscribe, do not do it here. Subscribe to my blog because I don't trust YouTube for the shit to keep my shit on their fucking stupid site. So until next time, fellow human filth, I'll let you hear sentence freak. And I just don't